do you think the Buhi Temple or Fabled Passage turn on? Mulligan to 5. Well, played Temple, played kind of safe, I guess. Favorite card from Kaldheim so far? He's pretty strong. I don't really have a favorite card. Hey Adam. All to 5. Dead showdown, maybe you have a chance. You guys are funny. Funny and kind. White red, mono white splash. Showdown. Rest, because Showdown's their best card by so much. Maybe negate, but I'm always tapping out. That's how awkward the sweepers end up being. Maybe this deck just doesn't need sweepers. Maybe just spot removal, more cheap spot removal into my haymakers is just good enough. I'm gonna keep, might be a mistake. Ambitious keep. Ended up third, I think, last season. Ooh, it's a good draw. Or is it? They have Tinder ads on Twitch? I didn't realize. I never get Tinder ads. Always get ads for awful video games. Actually, no. TV shows. Oh, it's a good point. Partners don't get ads anymore. The Charo's okay in this deck. Gives first strike too, flying first strike. So if I kill them all, it's a free 2. Jerry T and Brian Gottlieb were advocating for Maul over Embercleave in these decks. I mean, if you're playing very little red, maybe. I have been impressed by Maul in games here and there, but overall, I think it's kind of whatever as a card. I don't know. I don't think it's that good. Overrated. Yeah, the re-equip's so expensive. I mean, it doesn't even... I mean, it's kind of hard, but... I don't know, man. Oh, Verniflex is kind of nice against them. Just realized. Nice Aspirants, nerd. Binding the Old God is good. I wouldn't say absurd. If the land came into play untapped, that'd be absurd. Do I die to anything in their deck? Maybe Bone Crusher Giants. Kind of stinks to pass up 6 damage. They probably don't even have a Bone Crusher Giant, right? They're probably just splashing right exactly for... What's more likely, that I lose to Bone Crusher Giant if I attack, or do I lose because I didn't attack this one turn? Probably equally unlikely. Alright, of course, in their deck. Like, these decks have pretty ridiculous top ends. I think this card's usually good. I'll try to own it into an on-tap black source. Oh, Johns. Might have been a bad keep. Oliver D. Thank you so much for the 9 months. Grand Bot as well. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it. Makari. Thanks for the 17 months. Wow, fully punished. Dirty Groblin. Welcome to the store, Dirty Groblin. Thank you for your support. Oof. Que será, será. Que... Poor Cosima. So young. We barely knew you. Hear this song every time someone subscribes? I do. Plus streamer. You ruffled some feathers, Croakies, claiming you could beat some of the greatest players in the world. Good, good bait though. They took the bait. I'm not a fan of ranking players like that, but as long as people understand it's in good fun and it's nothing too serious and it literally doesn't matter, then I think it's fine. Looks much worse than my list. You know that's the deck I've played the most, right? I think Retribution's just not a good card. I don't know. I think my list is probably much better. Fuck. I guess I'm just supposed to block with the tokens. What did you think of that mono blue snow list you played earlier? It was pretty good. Seemed good against mid-range decks. I also close one to rogues, but it was closer than I thought it would be. And you know, I felt like they were drawing pretty well, and I was drawing well and kind of keeping up. Oh, I could have blocked with Chariot at Acolyte in hand. I was more thinking of like Yorion linking, etc. I'm gonna lose this game. Keeping that Nightmare on top was not smart. You want me to battle you, Johnny? Nah, I'm good. I don't want to play, I'm not especially looking to like 1 hour long Yorion mirror matches. Just making my way to Mythic. Really? How do you remember? How do you remember like last time you played someone? So long ago. I was mad. Damn, never get mad. Oh no, I have a decision. And my hand is pretty ambitious. That would have been a rough misclick. I ranted on Moto? Wow. Oh. That's unreal. Apparently I used to rant on Moto. I'm not sure I believe it. Que será, será? Que será, será? Is he be more emotional? I'm still pretty emotional. Well, finally. Spike Shot Goblin plus Bone Slitter was kind of dumb and limited. So it's probably justified in my tantrum. Don't really have a choice because Valky's gonna be super nasty. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna play the Nightmare because I'm lazy. Might be the best play. Maybe I'll let this one resolve because of Crocside, etc. Probably want Omen after. Forgot I was getting 2/2/2s. I could have attacked for 2 damage. Probably would have blocked though. And step 2 the card type. How bad can it be, right? To keep the Omen. Yeah, I think all round. I've cast the 2 mana parts. And the point is to play the 2 mana part and blink it. I don't know how often it happens. Okay, sit up, sit up. You didn't hear about the calendar? Calendar was a bunch of Magic players. For charity, you can order it. Chat. I know you're all waiting for it. Yes. think he's not looking as scary anymore. Blink Acolyte. Tank. 30 seconds ahead, 40 seconds ahead. Much faster. Come on. I don't think Valky's gonna save them anymore, is it? Land, rip. So many cats. Samurai, pizza cats. Oh, I could have kept Owen at 2 mana up. Oops. Oh, are you just dead on board? Classic Maze. Oh, it's absolutely Miss Lethal. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the MF stream, where we'd rather trigger Yorion than kill our opponent. Especially when it's double triggers. This card kind of kills all their creatures. Don't want that. Don't want counters. Clang is probably okay. You place Herald 4. I'm like a Legend 4, so there's something between Herald and Legend. Ancient 1, Legend 4, Legend 5. Did you add me? You should add me. We can party queue. If you want. There's 3 ranks between. Is Herald like the lowest? I know in Twitch chat they always say, when they're trying to make fun, they always say Herald. So Herald might just be the lowest. That was Ancient. I'm like between low Ancient and high Legend. Wow. Valky on Valky violence. Keeping the passage because of Cosima. If it wasn't for Cosima, I would obviously go for deck finning. I mean, there's almost no way they're gonna take Nightmare, right, when there's a Valky in play. I'm just gonna play Omen. You never know. Do I keep Omen of the Dead? Is the game gonna be slow enough for Omen of the Dead? Oh, screw that. Dude, Remorse is so bad. Makes me so happy. Every time someone play Remorse and it's heinous, I mean, nothing against my opponent. I even have Remorse. I think I have a Remorse in my sideboard, but my hatred for the cards knows no bounds. It's truly heinous. Roth Skeller, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Yikes. Poor opponent. Oh, I can turn into a Croxaw. I haven't done that yet. Or into a Corvold. They're both nice. Jeez. Que será, será. Got it. That's pretty disgusting. Let's not kid ourselves. I am quite monstrous. Before Visionary. Can't really draw anything I want to cast, so I'd rather just draw my card first and then see and then decide what I need. Usually you want to draw first and then scry after if you have if you don't have the mana to cast anything anyways. I mean, I guess I could have drawn an Omen of the Sea at 2 mana, right? It depends. I'll cast Spell from the Ultimatum. I believe you can, yeah. Alright, this game was pretty lame, but good games. I believe you can, but I'm not sure. Isn't scrying after draw effect better because you see more cards? Maybe. Might still be better than playing situational counterspells. Yorion matchup. All these cards are good. The Yorion matchup. I'll get rid of Valky since it's basically a 7-drop. Hey Kenji. What's up, buddy? Thanks for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Make a tier list joke, but I got nothing. Kenji said he could rock the yellowhat better than me. That's fair. I'm not gonna dispute it. Still can't believe this is Kenji and not Owen Wilson on that emote. Drop is important. As long as there's land drops, there's hope, chat. Que será, será, será. Coop, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate the support. Have we tried and dismissed blue-white control as unplayable yet? It looks incredibly underpowered on paper. So... I have Omen and Omen Keel. It's much more appealing to play the red cards than the white cards. Was what was the Sultai deck, Slow God? I think this list is pretty solid, honestly. It looks like a mess, but I think it's good. Maybe 4 or 5 cards. Wait, why did I think that card had... That card not have flash? Doesn't it look exactly like the card type of card that would have flash? Oh my god. Tilt. Getting back for ultimatum. Alright, what's the play here? Yorion or Stupid Serpent? I have ECD and whatnot, right? Guess I'll just slam the Serpent. Oh, but it only gains indestructible, right? Dude, I'm just done. Get me out of here. Secured. Indeed. Chef get blue on taps. I guess I only have double blue. I'll try to play Soul Shadow in my Yorion deck. Card's decent, but it's a bit expensive. You need a really good reason to play non-permanent cards. Does Binding of the Old Gods make it much easier to put a fourth color? It makes it much easier to splash something for Valky. I don't know, but like, I mean, you can't rely on that card, like drawing it, surviving, etc. I don't really see the point in playing more than 3 colors slash Valky, whether it's Abzan or Sultai or maybe even, you know, some of the other color combos. You already have like so many good cards to choose from. Doesn't feel like you need more. Should have played 5 colors. Can't even sack it. Still want to build a Jeskai version with a showdown. Nice Doom Foretold. That's pretty good for them, though. They were drawing a lot of lands. Plus and kill the Yorion, or do I want to minus and play a Yorion? Yorion blinks an omen. Plussing is much better. Easy clap. I don't think they had lost yet, but probably won the rest. Stroke. Not sure about dispute. Maybe some. And then do they have ultimatum mana? Cling could be good. Alright, let's see what's bad. This is bad. This is bad. Heartless Act is bad. They could have Vorinclex. I guess I have the counters. This is good. This is good. This is good. Chariot's fine. Random stuff is fine. I mean, this kind of dies to Elspeth's Nightmare, so probably don't want that. I want all the late game stuff. I have Ultimatum. I don't think I want Cling. They might have ECD, right? Still seems kind of medium. Like the rest is not great against Showdown and like Infinite Value, but I think it's still worth it. I just won't do Dispute, I guess. About you have to choose which side comes out. No, you bring back the 2-1. It's not a combo. I haven't been any good. Thought I would just get ran over by the aggressive decks without more cheap creatures or cheap stuff to do. So I don't know yet. It might be worse than just lands or a land and a spell. Always break when I have too much mana, so I cut them for Vivian. Yeah, I had a Vivian and an Ashok in the original list, but I never, when I was building the deck. But I don't think it makes a ton of sense, honestly. I mean, Vivians and Ashoks are a good card, but you already have Yorion as a 5, so not sure you want that as well. Bum, ba, da, bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Is Duress Chariot next turn? Okay, came prepared. Negate and Dispute. Can I play around Dispute? Maybe I should have just played Yorion. Just get Buddy in play. Also taking Dispute is pretty questionable. That plan I can go Omen, Yorion. Stoken Bear. Brr. Don't they want to get on board? Aren't they just gonna die? Should I respect my opponent, chat? Or should I disrespect them? They're gonna negate my omen 100%, right? I think you should respect and... I know chat just wants to watch the world burn. But I'm gonna choose to respect my opponent. not play Omen of the Sea first. I mean, what are we even scared about? Was there, like, whatever, binding of the old gods? That's what they're saving their negate for? No. Isn't it fine if they negate the Omen of the Sea? I don't think so. I don't feel, like, super great about my spot. I think it could all fall apart real fast. Does have a ton of action, right? I don't need to get like full value out of Omen of the Sea. Well, if you're gonna play Skyclave, you probably should have played it first. I'm playing Nightmare. I'm not kind of locked into taking a land. Land or good spell. Either will do. That was pretty good. You're at 6. All right, I'll just see go. Oh. Right, they had that trigger. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about that trigger. Still okay, even knowing that that trigger kind to not put Yorion in my hand. Showdown has looked pretty horrendous in that game. I mean, you need cheap creatures. I was thinking maybe in Jeskai, if you play 4 Omen of the Sun, 4 Omen of the Sun, 4 Skulls, but then the problem is you have 4 Omen of the Sun in your deck, and its cards like not that great in a lot of matchups. Extinction Event, and even then, they're not in that great of a shape. Is Cosima tier 1 playable? I think it's pretty good in this deck specifically, maybe in a few others. I think you need Fatal Passage, you need ways to crew it, you need a few conditions for... It was pretty good in that mono blue snow deck, honestly. Even without Fatal Passage. I have a feeling Cosima decks are... There could be a tier 1 Cosima deck. Didn't take anything? Whether it feels best, Abs and Yorion or Sultai Yorion? Not sure. Thought Sultai Yorion would feel worse, but liked it so far. Fine. I'll just attack. Lethal, I know.